What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here, and we're going to be showing you how to make your own membership site in less than 5 minutes. Now, this is perfect for people who, are like pretty small time, getting like maybe 20, 30 people or whatnot a month, something like that. Or even if you're like you're getting even fewer than that, or just a few people here and there, whatnot, and you just want a group of people, or you want like a little place where you can put your videos, but you don't want every single person to see your videos, and people will have their login and all that fun stuff. So go over to builderix.com. Literally, it's going to take like 5 minutes. Sign up with your email and all that stuff. Log in. Then we're going to be good to go. So we're going to be using this template right here. So you're just going to click template over here. If you don't know how to do this stuff, this literally comes up as soon as you log in, guys. Super simple stuff. Then this is the one we're going to be using. You don't have to use this one. This is the one I'm just using for the video, just to show you guys how to do this, right? So I already edited a little bit right here, as you can see. So then we're just going to click right here. All right, so this is just like a example video. Example thing I just threw just together, right? So always make sure that you are in between these lines right here if your people are going to be on mobile devices. If you tell them specifically like, hey, go over, to whatever, and go to my website and only go on there with your computer so that way you can access everything, then, you're perfectly cool to put stuff, over here and stuff like that. But if they're going to be using just, the phone, then I would recommend having it like this, and you can have some extra stuff out here as well. You can tell them, hey, when you go on your computer, you can access the other stuff that's on there. So, it's up to you either way. So let's just go ahead and copy one of our videos here. And then we're just going to edit YouTube. You can also just search, right? So, boom. So now when people get back here, all they got to do is just click this video right here. Also, to get these, where is it? Video. Then you would click YouTube, any of these right here. Now, video pop-up is basically the same as just YouTube, but it's going to like pop it up to where, like this video right here, if I click it or whatnot, it's just going to play in the square that it's at right now. But if I put it right here, it's going to open up into a, a really nice full screen type of thing. But, I would leave it up to the person. I would, not use this one unless you're like using that for your front page. But I wouldn't use this right here, because people can always just click the video and then just, put it in full screen, So it's nice to give them that option. Then they can like scroll down and like look at your tips and stuff like that. So once you got that set up, so literally if you need text, you just, you're going to take your text, drag it, and from there, delete that. Then, again, you're going to drag your video. And if you are using something else, you just use utilities right here. So this like is going to be your best friend. So this little thing right here. So you just, all right, so you would just click this right here, edit it, and then paste. And this literally can be your PayPal, your Stripe, whatever payment system you're using. You can paste all of this in here, and people will be able to pay you, and then you would just redirect them to your training page that you have locked. And literally, guys, this is all you would have to do. So video 1, video 2, obviously you would have your name in here and stuff like that. If you guys want, like a full in-depth and literally building this stuff out, this is literally what it would be, guys. So, that's why I'm just doing a fast version of it. But if you guys want like a full, like whole step-by-step of doing this, then we'll make a whole 30-minute video if you guys really want to see that. But so right there, have your little title, that, and then have some tips underneath it. And that's literally all you would do. You have like a couple videos in there, and you would get rid of all of this stuff in here. So this is the stuff that was in there before. And then again, we would take that, copy it. Now I recommend copying and pasting your first ones repeatedly, because if you do that, then you're going to see, where is that? See, it's going to come up as an exact. If you don't do it that way, it'll like you have to like, well, that it doesn't really matter for this, but for like your videos and stuff, they won't be exactly unless you like go through and you're like really checking to see which, if they're lined up properly and stuff like that, So that's just, food for thought if you guys wanted to do that. then you can just delete all the stuff that's in here. Boom. All right. So then that's literally all you have to do for this, guys. And that's it. You just keep redoing that. You know, obviously you don't want to have like 1,000,001 videos on your page. That's where I messed up at in the beginning when I first started TeamDeAngelo. So I would recommend just having some really nice, high quality videos. If they need to be like, if you have like hours worth of content, you know, obviously I would have them on like on different pages. So like training 1, training 2, training 3, you know, something like that going across the top instead of having them all on one page. So now to lock this content here, all you need to do is, well, first on your first page, right? So obviously you're going to edit all of this stuff right here, and then you would either use your utility right here. So this is what you're going to use for like your PayPal, Stripe, whatever it is that you are going to be using to receive payments, and then you're going to send them to whatever your link is right here. So if yours is whatever your domain is / CPA training / dog training / whatever type of training or whatever you're doing, you would have to go to that URL. And then from, you know, your URL, I mean, from whenever they pay you, you can have like an email automatically sent out with the username and password, or you can tell them, hey, I'll get back to you within 24 hours, you know, or, you know, I recommend just sending them a username and password like right away. But again, it's up to the person. You know, if you like going through, it depends on what you're doing. You know, some people like to have that 24 to 48 hour window, depending on, you know, again, what they're doing. Because a lot of people like to have their stuff set up manually, especially if they're doing bigger transactions and stuff like that. But again, I'll leave that up to you guys. But that's pretty much all you're going to need for, you know, your scripts and stuff. Or you can just do the PayPal in here directly, or you can set up your e-commerce and stuff like that, you know. So again, like I said, it's up to you guys for that type of stuff. But let's see here. You can do register and log in, you know, if you wanted to like give them like this stuff right here, so you can set that up as well. Again, guys, this stuff is like super simple and like super self-explanatory, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do this stuff anyway. You know, if you got any other questions, literally, like, you can just come in here and like everything is like laid out to the T. So like if you like look, they explain it just like that, right? You know, literally everything in here is set up to the T. They even got video tutorials for everything, you know, like everything you need, guys, is in here. But you know, back to what I was saying, then to lock the page, all you're gonna do is do page protection. Now for groups, you can have that set up for, you know, this is just an example one, CPA members here. So we can delete this one. So your first one is going to say this right here, you know, just a group test. And you can delete that, or you can change it, whatever, it's up to you, or leave it the same. CPA members, and then we're going to set up the page, and we're going to lock this page right here. Click confirm. Now, only members of this group right here will be able to access this page. So you can have different levels for each one. So let's say you have a level 1 plan for $20. Then your level 2 membership is $40, right? And then you can have 2 different plans. So you can like, let's add another group like CPA members, right? Level 2. And then that's all you would have to do. Click confirm, and then, you know, go from there, right? Oh, well, you guys know what I meant, level 2. And then you can add all of, let's say this one was right here was for level 2 members, right? So now people on this level 1 won't be able to access the training in level 2. Okay? So you see what I'm saying there? And then you can have like this, like the same one. So like if someone buys CPA 1 and 2, you can just give them access to both of them. And whenever someone tries to, you know, try to get into these sites here, so let's just do this, right? So if they click training, it won't even let them access anything. So they have to have a username and password. Boom. And it's literally just that simple, guys. And, you know, this literally takes less than 5 minutes. I explained it kind of slow for you guys here, so that way you guys can, like, you know, see everything and I'm not skipping over anything. But literally, this is like clockwork. I mean, extremely fast on how to do this. So then if they don't, so if they can't just type in anything, click sign in, you know, it won't work. It'll just send them back to the beginning, right? So you check that out again. You see, just won't work, right? So they have to have your username and password for it to work. And to add a username and password, you click page protection. users, add it right here. So let's say test, you know, and then like test, right? And then we confirm that, and then boom, now we can go log in with that membership right there. And that's it, guys. That's literally all you have to do to create your own membership. You know, you can create a newsletter. You know, you can manage your emails, so you can send out emails and stuff like that. You do need a pro account for this right here. You know, like for like these things right here. So like to have your membership and all that, but it's only like 14 bucks a month, guys. And you know, this right here is gonna like check how many people are on your site, how many visits you're getting, you know, the keywords and stuff like that. You should always be using Link Breaker Go. Link Breaker is going to tell you where your people are actually coming from. So if they're coming from this state, using this device, you know, stuff like that. So you definitely need to know that information. So if you haven't seen my videos on Link Breaker, definitely make sure you go watch those. And that is pretty much it, guys. Don't forget to comment down below and stuff. And, you know, we're going to be doing a video on creating landing pages next here, and I'm thinking that is pretty much it. You know, normally I forget something soon as I end the video, but I mean, I don't know. We'll just cover it in the next video. That's pretty much it, guys. Hope this video helped you guys out. Don't forget to like and subscribe.